Gurian is fucking texting me during the show about something. His column is up today. Did you guys go and see it yet?
No.
There's a video on it that is so unbelievable. This is over on the iBang, and it's Jeffrey Gurian. He puts this up. I guess this is off his site. And Jeffrey is doing the red carpet. Larry David comes walking up, and Jeffrey is obviously excited. And then Larry David goes out of his way, I believe, to not just intimidate Gurian, but I think physically intimidate him. I didn't know that Larry David was so tall. Larry David looks like Larry Bird.
Jesus.
In this picture. All right, this is over on the iBang for Jeffrey's Jump Around column. What's it called today?
Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert talk Rosewater. Margaret Cho shows her bottom, and more.
And what's this called on my sheet?
Jeffrey's Jump Around column.
We've got to get involved in ourselves. You know what I mean?
We got to get in sync.
Yeah, in sync like the band, not like anything else. But it should be 5 guys dancing along together.
We got to start frosting our hair.
I don't even know if I want to show this or we should show it, because to me it comes off a little bit as bullying. But
please,
it's
please.
All right. This is, I don't know what it was. It was some kind of upscale big night, you know, one of those nights of it's a $1,500 plate or whatever. Okay. Amy Schumer was there, Jerry Seinfeld, everybody who's doing really, really well. I think Jon Stewart. And Jeffrey gets a moment with Larry David. And personally, I see it as a somewhat uncomfortable moment. Let's take a look at it.
Hey, Larry, how are you?
I'm good.
How are you?
Hi.
Jeffrey Gurian from Sirius XM.
Sure,
we
yeah.
met at the airport.
I remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody is so excited about your Broadway debut in February.
Really?
Yes.
I would tell them to curb their enthusiasm.
Serious, really? But it's the.
Am I serious? No, I'm not serious.
It's the last thing. It's the last thing for you to conquer. Is Broadway.
No,
there's nothing left.
No, there's many women yet to conquer.
Serious?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. It was good to see you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Holy shit! The way fucking Larry David walks up to him and doesn't make eye contact with him is fucking hysterical.
He stands over top of him and then looks around, but this is also kind of great that Jeffrey doesn't understand that Larry's show was called Curb Your Enthusiasm.
What? Jeffrey, why? How could you not know that? Good God, man.
Let's watch it one more time. Make sure that you turn the sound and turn our mics off, because I think you guys laughed over some of the really impressive parts.
Hey, Larry, how are you?
I'm good.
How are you?
Hi.
Jeffrey Gurian from Sirius XM.
Sure,
we met at the airport.
I remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody is so excited about your Broadway debut in February.
Really?
Yes.
I would tell them to curb their enthusiasm.
Serious, really? But it's the.
Am I serious? No, I'm not serious.
It's the last thing. It's the last thing for you to conquer. Is Broadway.
No,
there's nothing left.
No, there's many women yet to conquer.
Serious?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. It was good to see you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
How quickly does that woman jump in to break it up? It's 12 seconds. Now, I understand, it's the red carpet, but 12 seconds instead of 38 seconds?
She could tell Larry David wanted nothing to do with Jeffrey Gurian. He just didn't.
She dove in there. He looked like at first, like that gum he was chewing, he was going to spit it into Jeffrey's hair.
You're talking Larry was chewing gum, but then he was also looking around over over Jeffrey's face, and it was a very dominating, it was all but like wiping your cock on someone.
Dude, Larry David came over like a gangster, just intimidating Jeffrey Gurian. Gurian was like a nobody. And
could we give Jeffrey some credit for digging his heels in?
No!
He should have
He shouldn't have even put this up!
What are you talking about?
Why would he put it on his site, and why would he send it to the Interrobang?
Because he got an interview with Larry David. That's a big thing for Jeffrey.
No, he got humiliated by Larry David.
He got pushed around. He got just fucking...
All right, hold on. Jeffrey remembered him from the airport. I mean, Larry remembered Jeffrey from the airport.
I don't know why that came up.
Well, because a long time ago, remember Jeffrey told us the story on the air?
Yes.
That he went over and he gave him his book, and that Larry thought it was impressive that he put a hand sanitizer on his belt.
Yeah. That did not register in Larry David's memory. This is the fucking craziest thing.
Oh, no, he knows. People do not forget Gurian. This thing I thought was incredibly impressive for Jeffrey, just to stay in there, just to hang in.
He got just pushed down.
He had a Curb Your Enthusiasm moment where Larry yelled at him, which, you know, what happens on the show.
It was awful, Jeffrey. You see Jeffrey beforehand, when Larry David's walking up to him, Jeffrey's so excited, and then that happens.
All right, let me read some of these things. 12 seconds of shame. Gurian got his ass handed to him. Made my day. Gurian is a creepy little man. Is Mark Sanchez the Fez of the NFL? All right, we're getting off of the points here. This is the greatest thing in the world. Gurian is so pompous and needs to be knocked 5 more pegs down than he just did. I want to watch it one more time, but let's see where it starts to go bad. Everybody we all get that it's an uncomfortable moment, but where does it go bad? If you want to leave your comments, that's Ron and Fez on Twitter, or give us a call, 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. Let's watch it.
Hey, Larry, how are you?
I'm good.
How are you?
Hi.
Jeffrey Gurian from Sirius XM.
Sure,
we
yeah.
met at the airport.
I remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody is so excited about your Broadway debut in February.
Really?
Yes.
I would tell them to curb their enthusiasm.
Serious, really? But it's the
Am I serious? No, I'm not serious.
it's the last thing.
Serious?
It's the last thing for you to conquer. It's Broadway.
No,
There's nothing left for you.
no. There's many women yet to conquer.
Serious?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. It was good to see you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh my God. This gets better every time I watch it.
All right. I think it starts at the yelling, but I'm also going to point something else about Larry and his mood that night. Chris, you haven't gone to the beginning of this. Amy Schumer is on the red carpet getting her picture taken, and Larry stands in front of her and pushes his back into her so she's up against the wall. Go ahead and play that for just a second. So there he is. Now, why is she the same size as Larry David? As Jeffrey Gurian, 2 feet tall? Look, Amy and him are like...
Jesus.
He's like a guy's height above Amy, but then take him over to Gurian, and he just towers, and then Gurian's looking up in the air like he's looking at Santa Claus. I'm looking at Santa Claus. All right, here's the other thing that Jeffrey did. He had a thought in his mind, right? I'm going to tell him it's the last thing that you haven't conquered. And Larry isn't about, hey, let's push me up. You're not talking with Dane Cook, who wants to act like, yeah, I'm doing great. You're talking to Larry David, who wants to act like everything I've done is shit. So he was not pleased with the last thing that there has to conquer. I'm going to give Gurian a little more credit for this. It's a black tie event, and Gurian's wearing a wife beater.
Maybe if he wasn't, Larry would have taken him more seriously.
I think it goes wrong at the word airport. It's already done by then, and it's only 12 seconds long altogether. There's also a bad part where Jeffrey is saying something to Larry, but miking Larry instead of himself.
All right, I missed this completely. I'm gonna, I was caught up into the excitement of the whole thing. Let's see if Fez is correct that he's got the mic in the wrong place, like a fucking SCTV bit.
Hey, Larry, how are you?
I'm good.
How are you?
Hi.
Jeffrey Gurian, Sirius XM.
Sure,
we
yeah.
met at the airport.
I remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody is so excited about your Broadway debut in February.
Really?
Yes.
I would tell them to curb their enthusiasm.
Serious, really? But it's the
Am I serious? No, I'm not serious.
it's the last thing.
Serious?
It's the last thing for you to conquer. It's Broadway.
No,
There's nothing left.
no. There's many women yet to conquer. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. It was. Good.
I'm going to disagree. I think that was fabulous mic work because you got one mic and you have to go back and forth with it.
It was right there. He took the mic off himself in the middle of his sentence, even.
But he saw that that Larry was talking. It's not a very easy thing to do that mic work back and forth. All right. Ted says, I hate Gurian, but fuck Larry David. He's a cunt douche and should drop dead. That's a plus for Gurian. Wait a minute, let's see. It goes wrong with his constant need for attention years ago. Get him, Fez. It starts with going bad when when Jeffrey Gurian asks Larry how he's doing twice. Fuck Larry David. Gurian is a friend of the show, so that means he's a friend of mine. David Morris coming in big. Go Pack Joe. Credit to Jeffrey Gurian, who will endure Larry David's bullying to get the story. And he did get the story. No one wants anything to do with Gurian, even Fez. Well, Fez doesn't want anything to do with his best friend, who's being launched out of his house today. Very few times is Larry David the normal-looking guy in any conversation. Gurian sporting a posh mullet.
It's like a Hawaiian shirt he has underneath that too, over the wife beater, Gurian.
Yeah, he layers. You know what I mean? Like it's a fun layer time of the year. You know?
Yeah, but this is red carpet. I mean, get like a bow tie, I'm guessing.
Oh, they didn't invite him in for food. Why can't everyone treat him like this? That's not fair.
It all turned bad when he brought up the airport.
Sick Roy says, I'm with Fez. Why even post this? Well, I think it's impressive that he posted it because he's got the big story.
Him getting yelled at by Larry David is the story. Larry didn't even talk about the Broadway show.
And who's wrong there? That should be Larry out trying to push the show. Wade in Toronto.
Hey, Ronnie.
Yeah.
I think it all goes bad when Larry turns and looks down at his hair and thinks to himself, you son of a bitch.
Let's go over here to TJ. TJ, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
What's up, fellas?
Yeah.
I agree with Fezzi that, the moment he says, I met you at the airport, he kind of removed all credibility. Like, I met you at the airport. I don't know. That's kind of a weird comment.
He wants to let him know. Remember that time in the airport when you were trying to just sit there and I came over to you and tried to give my book to you?
And then he follows it up with asking, "Really?" When Larry says, "Curb your enthusiasm," which,
he didn't. He wasn't familiar
really?
with the show.
Really?
Not a lot of people have watched that show over the years.
Okay. All right. Anyway, thanks.
It's just one of those shows that, let's face it, never got a lot of press.
It's on HBO Go constantly. You can be watching it on a 24-hour loop.
The problem with the airport comment is it's not in any sort of journalistic term. It's not like Jeffrey interviewed him at the airport. He's like, I saw you at the airport, and now I'm seeing you now. It comes off stalkerish.
Like he's trying to stalk him? Stalkerish?
Like sell him in a store?
Yeah, I guess. Is that it? Like he's stalking?
Follow him around. He's stalking him.
Stalking him? Like he's wearing stockings?
Oh, that must be it.
Yes, I have my stockings on, Mother. All right, this person says, it's G Promise says, if Larry David would have given Gurian a neck slap, this would have been the best clip ever. I disagree with that. That's violence.
Look, for this thing, I think Gurian should be drummed out of the red carpet game for this.
First of all, he is the red carpet game. There was no one else on that red carpet to really talk to. And then for some reason, the publicist says, no, we have to, I have to take Larry around. Larry, you have to go now. You have to wait. You have to sit in your chair for 115 minutes until the show starts.
She knew what was going on. She saw the weirdness that was happening with Gurian. She knew.
I think she made a mistake. That weirdness could have went on for another 28 minutes and made a great episode of Curb. I'd put this up with any good Curb episode. But first of all, you always hear about women saying that they're attracted to Larry David. You can see that there is, look at the confidence level.
Look on his face.
That he has here that is unlike any confidence level that you've seen in Larry David on the show. He feels great about himself. And you know who's done that for him? Jeffrey Gurian. Jeffrey has come in so weak and mellow that it's made Larry David forget that he's going to die someday. Thank you, Jeffrey.
No, he was just bothering Larry David. That's what was going down here.
Bothering or in a one-on-one interview that was knocking people out?
Only person that got knocked out was Gurian.
Let's go over to our buddy Fuck here. Hey, Fuck, have you seen the footage?
Yes, it's nonsense. He's a fucking leech. It's amazing.
Come on, Fuck.
Sorry, Ronnie, I love you and I respect your opinion.
He's an entertainment news reporter. This is the exact same stuff that TMZ does out front every day, and you guys love Adam.
Yeah, Adam's great, and that's TMZ. But really, you ever really asked what is the Gurian News Network?
Well, all you got to do is look into it. It's very well known.
GNN. I'm not sure that's even on the up and up.
And Fuck, how could you not find this funny? Who are you?
Funny. I loved seeing him get bitched out by him. That was amazing. Because I can't stand Gurian.
Oh, that's mean.
I'm sorry.
Here's Andy in South Carolina.
Ronnie.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, dude. I think Larry David's on the same spectrum as Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh, as far as being autistic?
No.
Yeah, because as soon as Gurian said serious, I think that's what he was going back in on. I think he focused on that.
Here's what I think that Gurian showed here: quiet strength, dignity.
No.
Dignity. Look at him. Dignified. What has he also got in his hand? It looks like some weird, like a yearbook.
Yeah,
it looks like
there's a picture of Larry David on it, too.
Get out of here.
There's a picture of Larry David on the thing.
It must be from the night.
Like
it must
program?
it must be the program so that he can look at it and know, oh, that person does belong here. I'll go and talk to him.
He shouldn't need a picture of Larry David. And if you, a little bit longer and towards the end, there's just people just taking video of Gurian and David because they know that they're witnessing a scene.
All right, you gotta watch this other woman too, because there's a woman whose head is on a swivel while this is happening. And if you also notice this, other reporters are starting to shoot this.
Yes.
Because they're like, are we going to see Larry David assault someone? That's kind of fun. All right, go ahead and put it up again.
I remember.
Oh, you know what? You can even put the. All right, look at Larry, the confidence in him, and here he looks 6'8". He's a full 1.5 taller than Gurian.
Serious? No, I'm not serious.
It's the last thing. It's the last thing for you to conquer. It's Broadway.
No,
there's nothing left.
No, there's many women yet to conquer. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. It was good to see you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Everybody there is just watching this.
I think Larry gives the girl who interrupts and pulls him away a look too, right before she does. Like, how did you let this go on even 10 seconds?
All right, let's watch. Put the sound down.
Okay, so it's coming up like in 15 seconds.
Poor Gurian looks so desperate here.
He shouldn't be holding the program with the people he's interviewing.
Don't worry about it.
Just say it. Bad etiquette.
Look at these people shooting now.
The guy just busted out his cell phone.
Liz Sets Fire says, does Larry David realize Jeffrey Gurian used to carry a gun? Hashtag we know already. Gurian's giant mic is as wacky as he is. Just classic. See, this is another thing I didn't notice. His large mic.
It's about 2 feet long.
Ron is only doing this to get Fez out of his shell. I'm not falling for it, you dark-hearted, carny bastard. All right, I will say this. Since Fez seems to be an expert, I'll put you on the fucking red carpet and see how you do. I would find it impossible to do red carpet work. I wouldn't be able to pull it off. I see those people, and I've been to red carpet events before, and I see the press trying so hard to talk to these people because they treat you like shit. Like, you can be like Entertainment Weekly, and they'll go like, oh, I'm so glad I'm going to talk to Entertainment Weekly. Wait, Rolling Stone's here. Oh, Rolling Stone, hold on, CNN. And they'll just push them. They'll push people out of the way to get to other people. I wonder who the little guy is talking to Amy Schumer, because he gets to walk up on the red carpet with her. Maybe where Jeffrey's in the darkness at the edge of town.
Maybe he's with like whatever this event is.
How do you not know what this event is if you're a producer on this comedy channel? David, you're on the Ron Fez show.
Hey, Ron, I don't think it goes bad until Gurian calls him out on the curb joke. He goes, serious? Like, he can't believe he used that joke. And
no, I wish that were true. I wish he would have said something like, really? You're going back to that old chestnut? But he was like, wait, I thought everyone likes to promote themselves as much as I do. The red carpet here is not that wide. It kind of looks like a red bath mat. Check out the guy in the background in the suit. He even knew it was going bad. It is fun to watch people around.
This is an amazing video.
Gurian judging how people dress is like a Down syndrome child calling you stupid. Well, that seems like it's bullying as well. I swear to God, fucking Larry David looks like maybe he used to play in the Boston Celtics in the 1970s.
No, this was a completely different Larry David. He's a tough guy. In this fucking video, he's just a tough guy. Pushing around Jeffrey Gurian.
If you want to see this video, go over to the iBang. They have it as part of Jeffrey's column this week. And I got to say, I'm very, very impressed. Very, very impressed he got Larry David.
He didn't get Larry David. He basically ran to him in the airport again. But this time he had a mic on. That's all it was.
Bobby says, how does Fez know about doing interviews? I noticed this. When I offered to put Fez on the red carpet, nothing. Never heard back from it. Truth comes out. Jeffrey doesn't know anyone. He stands outside of comedy clubs and gives them $500 to show up at XM Station. Victor calls this XM Station. Mike in the Bronx, you're on the Ron Fez show.
$1,000,000, Ronnie.
Yeah.
We need to change the song now to Push Around. And if you listen to the very end of that clip, if you ever seen one of the Lethal Weapons movie with Joe Pesci as Leo Getz, that's who he sounds like. Everything he's saying is, okay, 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 okay.
K. Oh, I really think that he pulled it off. God bless him for it. And the challenge was set up from Fez, and it's been dead air ever since. Not a word back on it. Not a word at all.
I'll red carpet this.
Well, you can't red carpet that. It already happened, Fez.
Got the next red carpet.
You would have to do your own connections.
But if I had a disaster, I wouldn't post it everywhere.
Really? Because I'll tell you this, getting on the red carpet, not an easy thing to pull off. You get a block like a 8-inch block. Jesus. That you then have to turn in battle for all night. It's fucking crazy, impossible work. I would never do it. Queen Elizabeth says, nice to see Jeffrey Gurian sporting the Miami Vice clothing line. Well, 80s. You belong to the city. I think Glenn Fry put it best. E-Rock wrote, Jeffrey Gurian is a psycho. I saw him cut across the 9th Avenue rush hour traffic onto Double Park and yell at a woman as she left his car. Oh.
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa. Juicy. Juicy E-Rock.
There's a spy report.
Juicy.
Spy report.
Got it now, Fez. You're nodding, but we're on the radio. Yep. Jay in New York.
Hey guys, I can't help but think about listening to Fezzi tear down Gurian, who maybe isn't great at his job, but he still does it. And even when he gets confronted, he doesn't just clam up and go dead air. And to hear Fezzi, beating down on Gurian, I can't help but think about the standalone fruit story that everyone, tears apart on Fezzi and how he just goes nuts. He's being a bully to Gurian.
I'm not being a bully.
Seemed like you're being a bully a little bit.
We were deconstructing this.
You're being a little bit of a bully.
No bully here.
You're being a little bit of a bully.
You're
across a little bit of bully.
A little too much, Fez.
No. You started a little bit. You said a couple things yourself. All right, Ed Rooney writes, Gurian, comedic level, leukemia. Well, do you agree with that, Fez?
No, I don't agree with that. That's too far. This is one that went horribly wrong and should have been kept off the internet.
Then why did you go post that video of you? You even put it up as a cartoon on the internet.
That wasn't me. I didn't put that up.
And from what I understand, you're getting a pretty penny out of it, too. You're doing pretty good for yourself.
I get nothing for that.